Hi, my name is Blake Huffman. Here's a few things you might want to know about me. I have lived in the suburbs of Ramsey County my entire life. I went to the local schools. I even went to a local college, Bethel, where I met my future wife, Arden Hills native Joy Danielson. We married after our third year at Bethel, and a few years later children arrived. Alex, Noah, Zach, Carl, Eli, and Will. Yes, 6 boys. In the past few years, Alex married Amber, and Noah married Stephanie. Granddaughters Grace and Becca arrived in the years following. All in all, we're a pretty average family. Since college, I worked at various financial institutions, eventually becoming a vice president at Wells Fargo. Wanting to be more involved in the community, I was elected to Shoreview City Council in 1996, and in 2012 was elected to the Ramsey County Board of Commissioners. After serving in the public sector the last 2 decades, one might think I'm well known. Well, that's not the case. So I thought I would create a show that shared with you things that are important to me and others that live in northern Ramsey County, hopefully having a little fun along the way. Hi there, I'm Blake Huffman. I'm a Ramsey County Commissioner, and today I'm at the Tamarack Nature Center. Tamarack Nature Center is up in White Bear Township, just off of 35E. With me right now, and I'm going to interview, is Anna Newton. Anna, tell me what your job is here.
Oh, I'm one of the naturalists here on staff.
And how long have you worked at Tamarack Nature Center?
A long time, about 20 years.
Now, I saw you earlier, and you were having a great time, it looked like, with some of the kids. So tell me what your average day looks like.
Depends on the day and on the season, but now that school has started, we average 2 classes a day. And then, of course, we have our in-house preschool as well and special teachers that work with them.
I saw you earlier talking with children about plants and growing things. It looks like there's quite a tradition of kids coming here year after year. Is that right?
Yeah, and it's a tradition that's building. Otter Lake comes out 3 times a year, and each of the grades does. So by the time they're 5th graders, they will have been here 18 times. So they do something in every season, and it's everything from pressing apples for maple syrup to learning to cross-country ski, learning animal tracks in the winter, and in the spring, several of the classes help us in the garden. So part of my job, particularly in the summer, is I'm the garden coordinator.
Now, it's fall, but I can't help but ask you some of the plants that are with us here. So what are we looking at here right in front of us?
You are looking at some rather spent dill, which still smells like pickles. And then we have broccoli here. And our garden is a teaching garden. So one of the things we teach about is life cycles. And most gardeners would have removed this long ago. We go ahead and we let the flowers form, and the butterflies come, and the bees come, and the flies come, all the pollinators. So we teach about that aspect of interrelatedness of all living things. And then when the seeds form, we can collect the seeds, and that's what the 3rd graders were doing today. They were collecting radish seeds and marigold seeds and harvesting the pumpkins and squash that they had planted the year before as 2nd graders.
What are some of the activities for those that aren't related to a school that a family or a group of individuals could come up and take part in?
Oh, lots of things. Well, prime among that is the day camp program. It's wonderful. But then we also, this play area is open to the public during basically daylight hours, roughly 10 to 4:30. And in the summer, we had Meet the Gardeners every Monday, so they could come for a free drop-in program and learn about the plants, learn how to plant, learn how to care for things in the garden, and do some harvesting.
Anna, what other programs are happening here?
Well, there are lots of things that people can do when the building isn't even open on their own. We have 320 gorgeous acres with wetlands and forests and restored prairies and quite a network of trails through there that they can walk through. There also are the Discovery drop-in programs as well, where they focus more on natural history. And one time we have beehives, so there was a bee day, all kinds of cool stuff.
It sounds like a lot of fun. And now 100,000 visitors come here each and every year, so it's a wonderful place. If you haven't been up here, come on up and check out the website for all the different specials that are happening during each times of the year. But love to see you up here at Tamarack Nature Center.
You want me to help? Okay.
So right now we're with Rosie and Colton. Let me ask Rosie and Colton some questions. Colton, we'll start with you. First of all, what grade are you in?
3rd.
And what school do you go to?
Otter Lake Elementary.
Very good. And Rosie, you go to the same school?
Mm-hmm.
And what's your teacher's name?
Mrs. Rosh?
Very good. Rosie, let me start with you about Tamarack Nature Center. Is this the first time you've been here?
No.
Do you come here quite a bit?
Not really.
What are some of the things you like to do when you come to Tamarack Nature Center?
I like to play at the play place and learn.
Very good. Colton, have you been here before?
Yes.
Have you ever planted seeds?
Yes.
And what kind of seeds did you plant?
I think pumpkin and I forgot the other. Squash.
Squash. What did you do today when you're here?
We are harvesting our plants that we planted last year.
That's great. Rosie, what do you like to do here today? What do you think you're going to learn here today?
How to harvest plants and learn more about them.
Very good. Now, you're third graders. Do you think you'll be here next year as well?
Yes.
So you come here every year for school?
Yes.
That's great. And who do you want to win in the football game tonight?
White Bear.
Is that Colton? You White Bear?
Yes.
All right. Thanks a lot. Well, back to you.
If we plant seeds from these plants that we collected today, the seeds we collected today, do you think they're going to have long, thin, white roots? How many of you think they'll look just like the parents? Okay. When we grow the next crop, we'll see what the answer to that is.
Tamarack Nature Center has just a little bit of everything. Here, it's dry right now, but this is a mud table. So in the summertime, there'll be water and dirt mixed together here, and kids will come and play in the mud, all on Ramsey County. One great nonprofit that's in the White Bear area is the White Bear Area Emergency Food Shelf. It's a great organization, an organization that I personally support, an organization that the county supports. And one thing that's neat about Tamarack Nature Center is all the food that they produce that's not used in classes or for different programs gets sent over to the food shelf. So this cabbage is going to be sent over to the food shelf just next week. And so multiple pounds every year or every week will be sent over to the food shelf, and it's a great way for the Tamarack Nature Center to really play a part in improving people's lives. Tamarack Nature Center also has 2 rotating solar plants. They're literally plants. They're behind me, and what they do is they'll rotate. They'll follow the sun. They'll create electricity, and that helps power the park. At Tamarack Nature Center, they even have an evaporator. And what this machine behind me does, children can come and they can harvest, they can tap trees in the springtime, bring a bucket full of sap, put it in here, and out comes syrup after lots of water and sugar is added. There's events all year long related to this machine and syrup and sap that's here at Tamarack Nature Center. Check out the website for more of those. Hey, right now we're in the garden house, and I'm interviewing Allison Winters. Allison works at Ramsey County in the Park and Recreation Department. Allison, what is this machine here in front of me?
This is an apple cider press.
Talk about how it works, who uses it, what time of year it's being used, and all those kind of things.
Sure, so it's used in a lot of our fall activities with school children that come to Tamarack, our early elementary students, and also some of our public events. It's used really simple and old-fashioned. The kids come up, put the apple in, everybody gives it a turn on the wheel as it crushes it down into fresh apple cider.
I think of apple cider and I think of Halloween and other fall holidays. What do we have here at Tamarack Center toward the Halloween season?
One of the most popular events for Tamarack throughout the year is the fall Tamarack Trick or Treat tradition. It's going to be coming up this year on October 25th, which is a Saturday, in the afternoon between 3 and 5:30. There is a fee to participate. It's pretty small. It's a non-spooky event that's geared towards younger kids, so if you want to feel safe about taking your kids someplace where they're not going to end up having nightmares afterwards, it's one of those really good events. It's good for the little kids. They get to trick or treat on the trails, get to use the cider press, there are treats, games, story time. It's a good event.
Sounds like a fun event, and once again, that's October 25th.
Correct.
Hope to see you up here at Tamarack Nature Center then. Hey, right now we're with Marcy Oltman. She's the director of the Tamarack Nature Center. We're actually in the visitor center. So, Marcy, first of all, thanks for being interviewed.
Oh, you're welcome. My pleasure.
Now, how long have you been working at the Nature Center?
I first started in 2004. I had a couple of years where I wasn't here, but I came back, and here I am.
It has to be one of the most unique jobs in the county. What does an average day look like for you?
Oh, it's always different, and that's what's wonderful about it. We are blessed with such a beautiful campus here, and every day is different because the weather's always different, the seasons are always different, and something's always coming up around the bend.
I was just outside, and I know it's just a whole bunch of things that are new in the last handful of years. Talk about some of the new things that you've added.
Well, the biggest thing that we've added was our play area, Discovery Hollow and Garden, and that has been just a major shift for us. Before, we concentrated on the traditional kind of environmental education activities, and what we really saw a need for was free unstructured play for children, and so that's what we started, and we're living the dream right now.
That's great. What are the other some other items that you've added in the last handful of years?
Well, we started our preschool program. It's a collaboration with the White Bear School District. And so we have a teacher here and a naturalist, and they work side by side in the classroom, and it's a nature-based curriculum. So the kids get the benefit of being outside and inside.
And that's a pre-K program?
Pre-K program for 3 to 5-year-olds.
And how many days a week is that?
Well, it depends on what the parents sign their children up for, but they come for 30 weeks during the school year, 2.5 hours at a time, and usually 2-3 days a week.
That sounds like it might be one of the most unique programs I've heard about. Children must love it.
They do. They absolutely love it, and they learn so much about not only their environment but the natural environment as well. And we produce some pretty cool naturalists out of that program.
That's exciting. I haven't seen a lot of animals here today, but I know you have a lot of animals. What are some of the animals you would typically you might see here?
Well, when you're out on the trails, it's not uncommon to see turkeys. We have a lot of wild turkeys, and more coming every day, it seems. But we have deer, coyote, fox, turkeys, as I said, a lot of songbirds, owls. It's a really concentrated area that wildlife seem to need and want.
In the future, as you look forward, what are some of the additions that may come down to Tamarack Nature Center?
Well, because of the success of our preschool program, we have pretty much outgrown this classroom that you're standing in is where our preschool is housed, and so we are planning an addition to the north side of the building, and we'll have 2 new classrooms and some administrative offices. So that'll increase our capacity for our preschool program quite a bit.
That's great. One last question. What's your favorite place in the whole property?
Oh, that's a good question. There are so many. But I have to say, I really love to go down to the lake. It's a very peaceful, calm place, and it's got a nice view of the area.
Now we're headed into winter here, but it's important for people to know that this park is open year-round. Talk about what happens here at a high level in the wintertime.
Oh, well, when we are blessed, and I'll say blessed, with a lot of snowfall. We have our cross-country skiing program is outstanding. The county does an excellent job at grooming the trails, and we also have a rental shack where we rent skis and snowshoes, and that's a very popular place when it snows.
That's great. Hey, Marcy, thanks so much for all your hard work and for being with us today.
I appreciate it very much.
One of the neat things at Tamarack Nature Center is the preschool. We're here today with the preschool teacher. Christy, tell us a little bit about what it's like to have a preschool here.
Well, we have a lot of fun. We go outside every day in our preschool, and we make apple cider in the fall, and we enjoy we have an apple press, and we have parents come, and they spend the day with us, and we make cider. And in the spring, we do maple syruping, so we tap trees, and the kids are able to taste their works of their labor. They help us tap the trees, and then we have a pancake day, and we have pancakes with our syrup.
Sounds like
we do lots of fun things.
Sounds like just a ridiculous amount of fun. How many kids come here?
There are 45 preschoolers enrolled in our program with 3 different classes.
And we've heard from Marcy that expansion hopefully will be coming soon.
Yes, we're hoping by next fall.
Is there a waiting list to get in right now?
No, but we are full right now, so it's pretty close. So.
That's great.
Yeah.
And this is a unique partnership between the county and White Bear Schools. You work for the school district itself then?
Yes, I work for the school.
How's that partnership work? Is it working well so far?
Yes, yep. We work together great, and it's fun to get the academics along with the outdoor nature part of our program.
What are some of the things the kids would experience here versus a traditional preschool setting?
Well, we do go outside every single day, unless it's freezing below 0. But we do have a sledding hill. We do lots of just our whole curriculum is based around nature and trees and all the world around us. So yeah.
Sounds like a great place, the Tamarack Preschool. We had a great time here at Tamarack Nature Center today. We had a chance to talk to the director. We had a chance to talk to the naturalist as well as the preschool teacher. We saw dozens of kids playing in the parks and in doing the harvesting. We saw the preschool kids having a lot of fun, and it really makes one reflect how fortunate we are here in Ramsey County. Ramsey County is the smallest county in the state. It's the second most populous county in the state. Yet we have over 6,500 acres of parks, whether it's a regional park or a county park, here in the county that our citizens can go play at and take walks and see the beautiful nature that we have here. So wonderful job to the staff at Tamarack Nature Center. It's a beautiful place to come and spend an afternoon with your family or your friends. Come on up. It's in White Bear Township, and you won't be disappointed.